Hey everyone, I am back for an update. It is day 5 of the reset phase, and I just wanted to come back and share a couple things with you guys. So, first things first, I have officially lost 5 pounds. I was 185 pounds when I started on day 1, and I am 180 pounds now. I'm so excited. The first day I lost 2 pounds. The next day I lost another 2 pounds. And then yesterday I lost a pound. So I am looking forward to see what I'm going to lose today. And I'm just looking forward to progress and losing weight. If you are still researching the peak method and haven't made up your mind, just do it. It is worth it. It works. It's hard a little bit at first, but you can make it through. You can do it. As long as you're on YouTube and you're watching the right people, then they're going to give you great information and they're going to help you along the way. And I'm going to share some tips that I found out and that I found on YouTube as well. So I just want to share day 1 with you guys because that was the most interesting day out of all the days that so far that I've experienced. So day 1, it was me against day 1 that day. It was pretty tough because I had not planned my meals properly, like the time span between my meals properly. I work evenings, so I start my shift at 5 o'clock, and I had already eaten all my meals before my shift started, and I had absolutely no snacks. So during the day, I was fine. I made my day 1 video. I was feeling great because I'd eaten all my food. And then when it was time to get to work, I was just screwed. Point blank period. There's no other way to say it. I was screwed. And I was so hungry. I was like dying out there. That day, I almost ate a potato chip. I almost drank some Sprite. I almost did so many things. And I was like texting my husband, telling him I was so hungry. And he just told me to stick it out and that I could do it. And then when I got home, what I did was I didn't have any meals left. So while I was at work, I texted my husband and I told him to take out some of the frozen strawberries that were in the freezer. And I told him to put them in the fridge so that I could eat them regularly when I got home, and that's what I did. And I was fine. When I got home and I got some of that in my system, I get off at 12, so I got home close to 1 o'clock, and I just went to bed. And then Tuesday, I woke up so discouraged because of what happened to me the day before. But I had the day off, so it gave me an opportunity to figure things out, figure out how I was going to plan my meals, when I was going to eat what, and I just figured out what worked best for me. And that's really important because if you work, you're going to have to plan your meals in between your breaks and when you're home, and your kids, if you have kids or anything like that. So take the time to just figure everything out so you don't have days where you're hungry. So on to the tips that I have discovered that work really well for me, and I hope that they work really well for you. One of those tips is exactly what I told you about, using some of the strawberries that you put in your shake, putting them in the fridge and using them as a snack. Not a bowl that you're gonna eat a whole entire bowl of them, but something where if you're feeling a little hungry, you can go grab 1 or you can go grab 2. Never like a whole serving at a time, because technically we're not supposed to have any fruit, but we are allowed to have those strawberries because they go into the shake. So that's how I'm kind of working the system here. Another thing that's a lifesaver for me, because before this diet, I loved juice. Juice. never drank any water. So it was like a rude awakening to only be able to drink a smoothie and water. And I know that you're allowed to drink tea and coffee, but I haven't gotten the stevia yet. So that's out of the question. So what actually works pretty well for me is adding lemon to water. I actually saw this trick on another video. I don't remember her name, but I saw another woman mention this and I decided to try it, and this is what I got. You can get this from the grocery store. You don't have to actually buy lemons because I feel like you might waste the lemon. And this is a lot cheaper. You're getting a lot more bang for your buck, I think, anyway, because you take it out and it has like this drip sensor. So you just put as many drips as you want in there and it's like you're in heaven. I know I wouldn't be in heaven if I was just in everyday life and I wasn't on this diet. It would be pretty nasty, but because I can't have juice, that is the closest thing I'm ever going to get to juice. And it honestly is refreshing and it tastes good to me. It's worth a try to see how you feel about it. So when I went shopping, I was looking for a low-fat dressing and my husband pointed this out to me. It is a salad dressing spritzer. So, and if you look at the bottom, it's 2 calories per spray. So, there's also another one. We have another one that's 1 calorie per spray. So, I just feel like this, you're only allowed a certain amount of salad dressing. And for those of us who like lots of salad dressing on our salad, the amount of salad dressing that's allowed is not going to cut it, basically. So this allows you to really cover your salad and not use a lot of calories. And don't think just because it's a spritzer, it's not going to get the job done, because trust me, most times I don't use more than 10 sprays, and the serving size is 10 sprays. So I never get up there. So it is definitely a gold mine for me and something I would recommend that you go and try out for yourself. So in other news, I am supposed to be going out of town this weekend. It's Thursday today and I'm supposed to be going out of town on Saturday and Sunday. And I am slightly scared because I'm going for a birthday party, and I know there's going to be all kind of yummy foods there that I have to deny. I kind of thought about just starting my phase 1. That way I wouldn't be making a lot of mistakes. Like I would be able to eat those foods, but within the plan. But in the reset, there's no way I'm going to be able to stick to the plan if I eat that food. So it's still something I'm contemplating. I'm probably not. I'm supposed to do the reset for 14 days, and I've decided I'm not going to do it for 14 days. I'm going to do it for 10 days. So we'll see what happens when I go. If I happen to slip up, then I'm just going to switch up to the reset. I'm going to switch up to the primary. I'm going to make sure I carry my DVDs with me because I'm going to be at my mom's house, so working out is not going to be a problem. But I'll do my best to update you guys while I'm away to let you know what happened. Pray for me that I'll have some willpower because I already know there's going to be mac and cheese, and that is my weakness. I love mac and cheese. Oh, don't let me forget. I almost forgot to tell you guys about my smoothie dilemma. So if you watch my first video, you know that, or my reset day 1 video, you know that I wasn't really feeling the smoothie. It was okay. But by day 2 and day 3, I just couldn't stomach it anymore. And it's not because it's nasty. It's because of the milk. As far as I go, that's why it was nasty for me. The milk was just like over the top, and I just could not stomach it anymore. And I was surfing YouTube trying to find some alternate ways of making it without really harming the recipe. So what I did yesterday was I substituted water for the milk. And also one of the ladies that I'm following, I think her name is Cheeky. Sorry if I said it wrong. One of the women that I'm following gave me a tip about mixing up the berries and also adding the stevia. I haven't gotten a chance to add the stevia yet, but when I get it, trust me, I will. But for now, the water substitute is holding up, and it is much better to me. And I kind of figure I'm cutting some calories by not using the milk. I don't know. I'm going to try to use the milk for cereal in the phase 1 part, but with this shake, it's just not, or this smoothie, it's not cutting it. I couldn't do it, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So the changes I made is, one, I substituted the milk. Instead of just using strawberries, I use half strawberries, half mixed berries, like raspberries, blueberries, and things like that. And when I get some stevia, I will be adding a couple drops of stevia to the smoothie. I hope that these tips are helping you all, guys. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. And feel free to subscribe and follow me. So that's all I have for you today. And until next time, be strong and think pink.